and we're going to be working on a short Vinyasa sequence today. Today we're going to begin an extended child's pose. Go ahead and find a comfortable place for your mat and go ahead and get started. We're going to begin in child's pose with an active posture. That means the toes are tucked under, the hands are reaching forward. Let your head relax. It may or may not touch the ground. Take a few deep breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Grounding your hands into the earth and pushing back through the heels. Just a few more breaths. Elbows are off the ground. Push down into your hands. And on the inhale, lift your tail above the sky, coming into your downward facing dog. Using your core, being careful not to come into a plank and then back to a down dog. Let's try that again. Exhale, lower down, active child's pose. And inhale, without coming into your shoulders, use your core and come into your downward facing dog. Exhale into active child's pose. Pushing down with your hands, especially the index finger and the thumb, and then inhale into your down dog. Exhale, begin to just pedal out the legs and walk the dog, alternating pressing out the heels. And I'd like you to repeat that sequence for a few more times through if you're not getting warm or you weren't warm to come into this video. Go ahead and take your right foot up, bend the knee, we're going to open the hips, spread out the toes, straighten the arms and look underneath the armpit. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, lift the left, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, set it down. And we're going to inhale, coming into a plank. And then exhale, we're going to curl the belly button in, curl the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale right into your upward facing dog. Exhale into your downward facing dog, hips to the sky, soft knees, strong arms. And again, inhale, coming into your plank, rounding the back, head, neck, and shoulders. Make sure your hips come level with the shoulders. Curl head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, right into Urdhva, upward facing. Exhale, into your downward facing. And just pedal out the legs. Alternate, walking out the heels. Not like you're running a race, but just nice and easy. On the inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump to forward fold. Inhale, lifting halfway, lengthening your back. And a nice deep fold in half. If the backs of your hands can touch the ground, go ahead and take them where the palms face the sky into ragdoll. Otherwise, grab opposite elbows. Let your head drop out. Knees remain soft. Or you can hug around the back of the hamstrings, straightening the legs and folding a little deeper. Exhale here. Inhale, bend the knees all the way up. And exhale, hands to our heart. Let's come to the top of our mat. We're going to begin this sequence coming into a nice deep back bend. Feet together, heels are slightly apart, hands at our heart center coming into our starting posture, Samastitihi. Pushing inner thighs forward, grounding down into the earth. Inhale, reach up and take a back bend. Exhale to our heart. We'll do that 2 more times. If you feel any twinge in your low back, just keep your hands at your heart center. Exhaling to center. Inhale, reach up, take your back bend. Exhale to your heart center. Inhale, let's reach up to the sky. On our exhale, we're stepping that right foot all the way down our mat into Warrior 2. A nice long stance. Take left palm to the sky, reverse warrior. And exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Warrior 2. One more time, reverse warrior. And exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, hands to our heart center. Turn the heels in, toes out, coming into Goddess pose. Take 3 breaths here. Using your Ujjayi breathing, keep your toes light. Settling down into the hips. Inhale up into five-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two to the other side of your mat. Inhale, right palm up, reverse warrior. And exhale, warrior two. Deepen your stance, settle down into the legs. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Take a breath in. Exhale. Back to goddess pose. Hands can be at heart center or take the arms open wide. Breath in. Settle down into the hips. Breath out. 2 more cycles. Exhale low. Inhale, five-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two, turning the toes to the front. Breath in. We're going to windmill down into our first lunge. Pivot that back heel, and we're going to heel toe the left foot toward the left corner of the mat. If you're using blocks for your practice here, you can use one block underneath each shoulder. Option, you can also take your back knee down and point the toe, especially if you're working on opening that hip. Breathe here. Exhale. Coming back into runner's lunge, tuck the toe, lift the thigh, plant the hands down. That left foot is going to come up into three-legged dog. Breath in and open the hip. Breath out. Inhale, back into a plank. Exhale, we're going to round head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, right into upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Pedal out the legs. Walk the dog. Breath in and breath out to forward fold. Inhale, we're lifting halfway. On our exhale, folding in half. Bend the knees. Reverse swan dive up. Take your back bend 3 times through, back to our heart. Coming to the top of our mat. Inhale, reach up and take a back bend. Exhale to our heart. One more time. And exhale. Starting posture. Reach up. Fall reaching mountain pose. And on our exhale, stepping that left foot back and open. Warrior two. And again, settle down into the legs. Flipping that front palm, reverse. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, warrior two. One more time, reverse. Opening that right side. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Breath in, hands to heart center, turning the heels into goddess pose. 3 breaths. Hands can remain at our heart, or we can open the arms, butterfly arms. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two to the other side of your mat. And again, reverse. And Vira two. And reverse. Sinking deep into that thigh as we open that side. Again, I don't want you to see reverse warrior when you're reaching down and squeezing through your back side. I want you to open up through both sides of your body. Back to warrior two. Hands to heart center. Heels in, toes out. Back to goddess pose. 3 breaths. Hear your breath like the ocean. Ujjayi breathing. If you're needing some support, hands can be on the hips. 5-pointed star. Warrior two, back to the other side of your mat. The opposite side you started with. Breath here, and we're going to come down, find your lunge. Work your right foot to the right side of your mat. Drop that left knee. Point the toe. Take a breath in. Settle down and breathe. Sliding that back knee back. One more breath here in our lunge. Exhale. Tucking the toes. Inhale into runner's lunge. Plant your hands. On our exhale, right foot is going to come up and open into 3-legged dog. Breath in and open. and right into our plank. Coming into Plankasana, option for kneeling plank, and we're gonna round head, neck, and shoulders. So kneeling plank or full, and then right into upward facing. Now notice in your upward facing dog, the knees are off the ground. Open the chest. Hips to the sky, soften the knees, reach. And exhale, pedal out the legs. Let's drop the knees. Come back to an active child's pose, pushing back the heels, reaching the hands forward, rest the head. 3 full breaths. This is the pose of wisdom. Ujjayi breathing, 1 more breath. And let's inhale up into all fours. Coming into cat and cow breath. Inhale, open the heart. Lift the tail, exhale, round the back. Roll the shoulders like a jungle cat and rock the hips side to side. Inhaling into cow. And exhaling into cat. We'll do 1 more cycle. This is Chakra Vinyasa, opening up all the chakra points in the body. Balancing out that energy. Coming back into a neutral spine. Bring your knees about hips distance apart. Toes to point straight back. We're going to sit back onto the earth with our tailbone into hero's pose. And that may not be possible for everybody, so you can grab a pillow or a block, tuck it under your tailbone, even 2 pillows or blocks. I don't want you sitting on your feet. This is Virasana, posture of a hero, with or without your block. Some days I use my blocks depending on how tight my hips and knees are. Some days my hips just reach the ground easily. So just finding your focus, we're going to ground through the hands. We're going to close our practice here in Virasana, honoring our heroes in our life, honoring those who came before us, our teachers, our ancestors, our parents, our guides. Finding that focal point, feeling the heart beating in the chest. Let's come back to Anjali Mudra. And then finding your easy seated posture to close our practice. Sukhasana or Siddhasana. Index finger to thumb. Breathe in. Breathe out. And if you'd like to close your practice with the sound of an Om, you can Om with me. People are listening to you at work, you might want to Om just in your mind. If you're just free to Om wherever you're at, then just let it out. You use all the sounds of the vowels, ah, o, oo, and then it ends with an that vibrates in your head. If you've never done an Om before, just go where nobody's listening and just let it go. Deep breath in. Honoring the light within ourselves, honoring the light within each other, honoring that light within each and every living being. And together within that light, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and we hope to see you again on the mat soon.